Welcome to Noty with Apple iPhone 5C, which is available since today. Not many people bought it since there's also the Apple iPhone 5S. Has a few more features, but the 5C will be the successor of the standard Apple iPhone 5. Has a little bit of a better processor and also more LTE or 4G bands that you can use worldwide, so that's of course quite nice. And we will also compare of course the old one, you could say, and the new one. You can see there's 5 colors available. These are actually just cases because we're at Phone Clinic, where you can just go in Munich and have your phone repaired, not only Apple phones but for example of Samsung, and you can just call and ask them how much it would be to, for example, change the back cover, which is, as you can see, already available, and it is quite nice. Here from the inside it's metal, but only from the outside it feels plasticky, but it's still a quite heavy phone, as you will see in just a second, or you will hear from me, since I had it actually before in my hand just today at the store, or of course also before when I unboxed it in German. So before we actually look at the box inside, you can see on the bottom there's some blah blah, a lot of text, but it was kind of hard for the people at the store here to scan the UPC code, since it was too glossy, and then otherwise just Apple logos, and it says iPhone 5C, and the color is really just tiny on the back. So let's take off the top, and then we have the phone right away here, a little bit designed here in the box like it would be an Apple iPhone iPod Touch, or another iPod that's available in the last few months. It's kind of the same case. And we have a few papers here that you can read. First of all, it says hello. Then you can of course take out a little pin for your SIM card, that you will need your nano SIM, and then we have here, of course, because we are in Germany, a German manual, and Holland, or I think it's Holland, also Danish, no, it's not Danish, so Holland is Netherlands manual, and some product info, and of course the last page is one of these, or two actually, of these nice little iPhone stickers. So once you are done with that, you can see inside it's the same thing that you will find in iPhone 5, iPhone 5S, and now in the C we have the earpods, sound quite nice. We have the 1 amp battery charging device with USB, and of course USB to Lightning, which is the standard 1.2 or 1.8 meters. That should be about 6 feet. Here, so just put this to the side. I don't have to take these out. We put also these papers here to the side, and let's check out the phone, which is right here in pink, and as I said, it's available in 5 colors that you can see here, so choose wisely, or just change your smartphone color every day. That's of course also possible. So taking it out of the case, you will see that this is of course only a glossy foil on here, but let's just check out what we have here. For buttons and ports, we have the vibration control, then volume control. On the bottom, lightning, speaker, microphone and headphone. Then a nano SIM, and on the top, on and off switch on the back, nice little camera with the microphone, and also only one flash, not the dual flash that we have seen on the new one. So how does it compare, for example, to the old one? In terms of design, we have still the old button here, same display size, display resolution. Of course, on both now you have the iOS 7 available, and when you just put them on each other, you can see it feels a little bit different, and it seems a little bit different. Of course, it's a little bit cold, it has metal feeling, and this is just nice, and a little bit too glossy for me maybe. I rather like this Nokia feeling that they have, for example, in 925. I'll show you in a second, but otherwise it's completely the same. If I would put them the same way around on each other, you can see that even the ports and everything, alignment, buttons and everything has not changed here for the phone. So I just put my iPhone to the side, and as I said, Nokia, as you can see, 925. So of course a little bit bigger for the 4.5-inch screen, but not much bigger. If I put it on top, you can see to the top there is not much difference here, but to the side is maybe half a centimeter that you will see here on the new Apple iPhone, that it is smaller. It was of course 4-inch versus 4.5-inch, and now I actually have bigger smartphones here, like for example the Samsung Galaxy S4 is one of the main competitors, especially in price. 5-inch versus 4-inch, it's of course bigger. For me it's not much bigger, for you guys maybe it is bigger, depending on how big your pocket is of course, and in terms of thickness the Samsung wins of course, but not by much, and it's really just heavier, the iPhone, so it feels a little bit more sturdy, even though it has also a lot of plastic. I also always like to recommend Sony. This is the Sony Xperia Z, also 5-inch Full HD, small device as you can see here. It's not waterproof, so this is the ZL, not the Z. ZL has a rough back here, feels also quite good in your hand, a little bit plasticky, but also in terms of thickness about the same. And camera quality also amazing. Then LG, also one of my favorites, the G2. Last one I will show right now, you can see here I can turn on and off the screen by double tapping. It has a 5.2-inch screen, and why am I comparing it with the Sony? I should do it with the Apple. So compared to the Apple iPhone 5C, you can see again 5.2 inches, way too big for a standard 4-inch device. But you can see also that we have quite a lot of space here. From the sides it's about the same in thickness, and on the bottom it's also maybe about the same in thickness. So these are just a few little comparisons, and you can of course here look behind this little foil that we have, also the camera on top. If I turn it on, then you can see here that we are still in the configuration, and I could just go home and or just turn it off and then go out here and try the whole thing again later. So this was a really short hands-on and unboxing with the brand new Apple iPhone 5C. Thank you much for watching. Until next time, please tune in again, and don't forget to subscribe our channel.